Fellas, don't drink that coffee. You'd never guess. There was a fish in the percolator. Sorry.
Hey everybody, and welcome to The Fish in the Percolator. This is episode 6. We'll be watching the 6th episode of season 1, Cooper's Dreams. My name is Scott Meaney from purefiller.com, and with me as always...
Hi, I'm Matt Chorney from Sidecast.
That's the one.
That's the one.
So here we are in the 6th episode. Man, we have been doing it, and we've actually been hitting this. So I'm going to go ahead and confidently say it is Monday, and you are listening to the audio commentary for Cooper's Dreams. And
I want to say thank you for doing so.
So anyway, if you'd like to watch along with us, as always, set up your Netflix or your Blu-ray or whatever you've got. We're going to be talking over the episode, and we're going to give you a 3 count, and then we're going to get started. But that's pretty much it. Once you hit play on us, you hit play on Netflix, same time, we should be good. Makes sense, right, Matt? Am I rambling? Does that work?
Nope, that's a pretty good description. Again, this being the 6th time in a row, if you don't know how this works, it's pretty obvious. Yeah. I think they got it. I'm glad that you feel that you need to tell them every episode, just in case we get a few new people that jump in halfway.
You know what? I like to help the newbies. Anyway, let's get started.
Indeed.
All right. So ready?
I'm ready.
Cooper's Dream, episode 6. 3, 2, 1, play. Should be fading into a smokestack.
I like how we got a comment on the bird in the smokestack every time we watch this show.
I feel like that's how you have to know what it is, because if you're watching it on the Blu-ray, then, you're listening to the Log Lady commentary. So you should be looking at the real intro to the show and not the Log Lady extra innings.
I agree. Although the Log Lady extras are pretty damn awesome.
They are. They're terrific.
Not good your first time through, though. Then again, if this is your first time through, you definitely did not buy the Blu-ray box set.
I don't know, man. It's not that bad.
But nobody would spend that money on a whim, you know? Those are for true believers, that box set.
I believe you, but then I've got a really good buddy who buys every collector's edition of every video game and buys every collector's edition of every TV show.
Oh, I'm sure they exist. It's just they're few and far between. One will not make a profit catering to that guy.
Have you seen the Spider-Man 2 Jamie Foxx head Blu-ray that came out for that?
No.
It is horrific.
Oh my! Is it as bad as the film?
I would say worse, because it's like a Lovecraftian macabre thing.
Oh, it's like a sculpture of his dead head, just there.
Basically, it's like a Roman wax sculpture of a dead head. It's horrible.
Wow, that sounds creepy as shit. Oh man, they're drunk again, and they're speaking some funny language.
I'm 8 minutes late for blazing.
Coop, seriously, wash the gel out of your hair before you go to sleep, dude. You're going to have a rough time in the morning.
The acne.
Yeah. You'll have to wash... he is in a hotel. I was going to say you have to wash your sheets every damn day, but he doesn't have to. So I guess they got the Swedes back.
The Swedes are omnipresent.
They didn't scare off quite as easily as we thought in episode 1.
That's right, folks. I used a word that meant all-knowing to mean they're always around, because I'm a genius.
Shh. They're watching a television commentary on YouTube, dude.
Good point.
We fool everybody. Oh, they're Icelandic now. Screw the Swedes. We go to Iceland. How's your penis? Think you can do something about that, sweetheart? Turn down the eyebrows, lady. Holy shit.
Shh, perfect.
Really? The high arcing eyebrows? That's a thing for you?
I don't know, man. Never again for the rest of her life if I cared, but in this show, my God.
I think it's the tight 50s sweaters.
It's not even. If for some reason it might be the 50s hair, but I don't know.
I'm glad they dropped her, Nazi she-wolf haircut that they had the last episode.
I wonder if that's your touch point for 50s hairstyles, but yeah, that's the perm that she had in episode 1.
Yeah, that was rough. My favorite character here, drunk as shit.
Woody Harrelson?
Yes. No, Spicoli. He does look like Spicoli in this show, man.
He does.
Just gonna get a little food to go with my history. Oh, what do you care? You're trying to burn it all down. Were whippets big back in the 90s?
Oh, hell yes.
Okay, see, being a very young child, I was like, nitrous oxide? Like, really? That's your go-to drug in this show?
Well, you were also dealing with what could we put on TV.
Yeah. Well, they have no problem mentioning cocaine. I mean,
but nobody's openly doing cocaine.
Okay, fair enough. I like how Ben has his name carved in wood on his desk. Remember back when you could smoke in hotels?
I get it.
They both own the place. Oh, jeez. You've been fucking my Laura! Is fuck off. Oh, for fuck's sake there, pal. Pull it together. All right, so Jack is the guy they had tied up last episode, right?
Jacques, but yes.
Okay, whatever. I'm sorry, sir. I'm an American. I'll pronounce the name accordingly.
It's still Jacques. That was the name of a main character in the Beetlejuice cartoon. I would think you would know that. It's
been a long time since I've seen that cartoon.
He was not good.
And he was also French, wasn't he? He was a French skeleton.
He was a French skeleton.
So they've arrested Jacques, even though they illegally held him for God knows how long, and now they're just somehow got a warrant to search his premise on what grounds?
Yeah, you know.
Okay, so they didn't explain it, right? I didn't miss anything?
Well, no. It's country law, man.
With the FBI agent? I really like how the creators of the show thought that, law enforcement worked. So he didn't splatter his own blood all around the place. I love that's a good issue, yeah.
Where's Logjammin' fit in?
What's with the bulgy eyes on? We got a bong, a scented candle, popcorn and those novelty sunglass bulgy eye things. What this Jacques knew how to party, man. Yeah.
My God, this must have been shocking back in the early 90s.
You can see her ankles, man. Hot stuff. Oh, speaking of hot stuff, here we go. Look at these idiots.
That's definitely true. Rare wisdom from Bobby.
Don't say junior year or nothing. The 11th grade. I want to fuck you in your husband's house again, never knowing when he's going to come home.
He could be here at any moment.
I love the way you premeditate murdering my husband.
I love the way you point that loaded pistol repeatedly back at my chest.
Right at her heart.
Not sexy. Don't do that.
Never, Andy. Never. Aren't Leo and Jacques cousins or brothers or something? Like, why the shock that they'd be talking to each other? Yeah, way to go, scaring off the town moron.
Did I outsmart the half-wit? Yeah. Yeah, you got him good.
Half-wit's pretty good for Andy.
I didn't say no.
Nope. You been puffing them Vinnies there, fella? It's not how you hold a gun, Bobby. Again, Bobby's on hallucinogens, isn't he?
I hope so.
Like, maybe they never show it or say it, but like that's the impression I'm getting from Bobby. He's got too many Thompson-esque hand motions every time you see him on camera.
That's just consummate actor Bobby Briggs.
That kid ever go on to do anything else?
Oh, he was in an episode of Psych that was about Twin Peaks.
It's fantastic.
Which is actually terrifying because it takes you a good 10 minutes to realize, oh my God, this is Bobby as an old man.
That's hysterical. You bet. Yep. Mm-hmm.
By the way, anyone listening, if you haven't seen it, it's also on Netflix. I think the episode is called Dual Spires. Get it?
I do.
Of Psych. It's pretty great. I recommend it if you like Twin Peaks.
Dude, the ladies in this town always have the most perfect hair.
I feel like the men do too, but male
You know
haircuts,
what? You're right. I just don't notice.
They're just hard to gauge because it's all this coif.
He's also rocking a Zoolander haircut in this scene. Not quite as good as his nephew, but he's rocking it.
Dude, it was 90 or 91. We were super into moosing male hair and blow drying it. That was our big thing.
I was 6 years old in 91.
Well, I had a mullet back then. So.
Nice!
Or as my mom called it, a tail. So, but no, it was upon looking back at the photos. No, it was a mullet.
That tail was a little too wide.
No, it's almost as though such a thing as a tail doesn't exist.
Everybody is just sleeping with everybody in this town. I wish this is how small towns actually got down. Like, they all seem a little too sophisticated to be in the setting that they're in. And then are pretending to be simpletons, except for Andy. Andy's pretty simple. Keep it in your pants, Emery.
Hey, are you the guy that plays Paulie from the Rocky films? No. I just unfortunately look exactly like that man.
For a minute, I'm like, is it? Is that really him? I don't think so. Yeah. You mind if I rub myself off while you do it?
Hey, were you the guy who was the bad guy in Sewer Shark? No, that's also not me. I'm just another bald short man.
She is quite the fucking seductress for an 18-year-old.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
Yeah, she really does have this Elsa She-Wolf fucking mentality to her, doesn't she?
I really love how much of a touchstone in your life Elsa She-Wolf of the SS.
It's the hair. It's taken me there.
The fake trailer for a Nazi movie by Rob Zombie in the middle of friggin' Grindhouse.
Yep. She's based on a real character. Well, a real person. But I am talking about the sexy one from fucking Rob Zombie's thing. But she wasn't ridiculously good looking. Well, maybe the sauce gave her inspiration. You ever think about that, idiot? And then I'm produced. Stop trying to make me feel for these two, show. It's not going to work.
Oh, I like James. James eventually loses his point in the plot, but I don't mind him in this.
It's more like they're trying to make me care about these two as a couple, and I just don't.
I don't mind him. I will admit, you're claiming that he looks like Zoolander does mess him up a little for me. I'm not gonna lie, that does really color the enjoyment.
It's just where I went with it. I mean, I understand I've seen this, years after the fact, but still. Like, it's young Derek Zoolander.
See, when I watched it, I always compared him to, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger with Down syndrome, but...
Fair enough, because that
Zoolander's better. Zoolander is closer.
The fuck, man, that is a big plate of donuts. That we're all just, forensic gloves grabbing idiots. That's not... Nice. Get them finger dust and fucking blood splatter all inside you.
I remember that romantic trip I took to the sex shop.
Hey, if you're going to have romance on a trip, that's the place to do it. Really racist clown picture in the background. Hang on, the real cop's got something to say, people. Or twats. Oh.
Good one, Matt.
I like my version
way
better.
Way to not go fully blue on that one right away.
They don't pay me for my subtlety, Meaney. What can I tell you? He'd like to swim in it. Oh God! If you just threw him like a dog biscuit at the end of that, that would have been perfect. Way to go, Sheriff! Good to see you can keep up. Meanwhile, Laura Palmer, back from the dead, still walking around. My parents call me Laura. And that duck is still freaking me out.
You know, I don't think I ever noticed it, but now I'll never unnotice it. It really...
Fuck that duck, dude. Look at it. Oh, God.
It really does look like a bald monk penis just sitting there.
I brought you a soda. Everybody in the town's DNA.
Oh.
She liked to keep little trophies. It was a thing with her. You know, being the same person and all. We were always close. That's why I came here. I didn't know her that well.
For example, I'm clearly her twin.
Yeah. The domino liquor.
Her dad is definitely my dad. Great work, Norma. You really fucked her up.
Still got that domino with you, huh, freak?
Nice.
I'm still harassing the hell out of that Japanese woman, though. That okay?
Sure. I don't even know her.
Just say no.
No.
No, you can't.
No. No.
Go clean the duck. Vaya con Dios.
On lords and ladies.
Wow, look at this setup.
That's my favorite place in the world. this family.
I don't know. You're the shrink. I think that would be for you to say. Oh, please no. Yeah.
Perhaps I'd like to ask the good characters to leave the room.
I know.
So Bobby and I can bore up the scene.
Seriously, those two are like the best television parents ever to live.
I'm going to go into the hallway and do something interesting off camera. Bobby, entertain the audience.
Bobby, Jacoby, have fun. Here's hoping the audience doesn't tune out or go get a beer. Jacoby, you cannot pull off tough.
I think this is the first time I ever noticed, though, that Jacoby is wearing a turtleneck with a tie around it.
I've noticed. That man's wardrobe gets dumber and dumber every episode. That's not manly. What the fuck is on the back of his shirt? Really? Mentioning crying is all it took to break Bobby down.
Yeah, that seems accurate.
Really?
You think that's not accurate?
It's
Bobby?
just... Is Bobby wearing a priest collar? What the fuck is this scene? What's going on here? Wow. Folded, man. Just like in a second. Fucking very, very, very descriptive kids in this fucking town. So what dirt did she have on you, Jacoby?
Bobby, didn't she make you strip completely naked in the center of town and shit in a fish tank?
How many beads did you have to get up there, Bobby?
No, I didn't have to do any of that, Dr. Jacoby. Why? What are you talking about?
She ever say she's going to take you to what they say is a pony show?
She call you a cuck. Invited a new gentleman every night. Make you watch.
Join us next week when we start watching porn and doing commentaries on those.
Nice. Call him cuck. Now I can watch.
I'm the allegory for death, right?
Look, they got this footage. They're going to use it, God damn it.
It's a bent fucking twig.
It's a bent twig. It seems like someone went out of their way to run into it.
You don't have to be a Native American to fucking know that, dude. What the hell?
Yeah. Like, what is it? We live in the woods. Everyone here hunts.
They know they live in the
You all
wilderness.
should know this.
And it's a broken twig in the middle of an open clearing. It's significant to nothing.
Doc, you're clearly injured. Please hold back. Why
Okay.
are you here?
For the record, they're going to investigate.
Guns drawn.
But they're going in guns at the ready to a private residence that they know the owner is already in custody. And it's the wrong residence.
That's right. They wandered into the wrong house, and the log lady lives here.
Thank God that Hawk was leading, because if Andy was in front, dead log lady.
Oh, yeah.
It's complete dead log lady.
Open fire, Sheriff! What?
She's reaching for her log.
She's coming right for us.
You know, them fucking owls coming in, taking all of our welfare, all of our good jobs.
Like how Coop can't give any quarter to other people's craziness.
I'm noticing that too. Is he just prejudiced towards other types of insanity, or does he really not know what's going on?
I think you can only be crazy in front of Coop if you're in the FBI, and then he just accepts it wholeheartedly.
Okay. Or is this just supposed to be like, okay, there's crazy, and then there's log lady, whatever the fuck she is.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be, but I like to think that he, knows the right type of insanity.
They both seem to be... this show is dealing with very, distinct good and evil black and white metaphors. Are they just, are there, creepy, supposed good powers canceling each other out? Is that what's going on?
I don't want to answer that.
Okay. Now, I might be striking a little close to the truth here. All right. Oh, for fuck's sake. No, the two of you cannot have a fucking Native American moment right now. But we are.
I feel like it's just a crazy person moment. I don't really know if you need to drag...
No, as soon as Hawk said the words, there are many spirits in the forest, we're having a Native American moment.
Fair.
No, we're having a television's assumed Native American moment, not an actual, real anything.
Da-da-dun-da-da-da,
Yes.
da-da-dun-da-da-da, dun-dun-dun-dun. Great, now YouTube flagged us.
Let me just go on the record then. Fox sucks. Was this on Fox when it premiered?
Oh, hell no. This is like CBS.
Okay.
Possibly ABC. I forget exactly what network it was on. But it definitely was not Fox. Fox didn't do shit until The Simpsons showed up.
Simpsons were on before this.
Yeah, but Fox then failed miserably until Married with Children came on.
Fair enough.
And then they desperately floundered throughout the 90s until 24 showed up. Wait. X-Files, right?
Yeah, X-Files.
All right, I'm wrong.
X-Files is pretty good.
I'm wrong.
X-Files came out right after this, too.
You know what? Millennium wasn't bad either. All right.
Millennium wasn't bad.
But 4 shows in a decade, not a great track record, but fair enough.
I totally missed everything the log lady said. I'll have to go back and watch this again.
You were supposed to have seen this ahead of time.
Yeah, but fuck that noise.
In fact, I know for a fact you've seen this already.
If you want to ruin the meta joke, sure, go for it. I guess we'll just let that cat out of the bag that I have seen this episode before.
Sorry.
In fact, one might say me and you did a whole recording of this episode before it went to hello, hello, hello. Sorry, got distracted. Well, it's not an owl, but does the log lady have prejudices towards crows, too?
Will I be done seeing about everything?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, man, and you made fun of me for what I was doing.
They said crow! I don't know what you're implying. Yeah, I know, you're tired, Doc. I don't know why we dragged you here before we solved the crime.
I know. Why is he out there? Do they not have a car either? Those are dirt roads.
I'm also pretty sure you can't just breach and clear without announcing, hey, before you come in the door.
Yeah, that's actually, like, you can win a court case if they do that. And, by the way, that is the loudest vinyl record player I have ever seen.
Yeah, they got it from all the movie trailers when someone says something that doesn't fit the rest of the scene.
Why didn't the bird come out? That is a really, really, really shitty place to hide evidence. Meanwhile, after the commercial break... I don't give a shit about your Bruce Wayne haircut. You're still hot, lady.
Honestly, again, she'd be fine if she just had a Rufio haircut. But what she has is that gelled back Bruce Wayne hair.
Like you said, 1990, dude.
Yeah.
It's
like I said, still gross. She's a very pretty lady with an awful haircut.
I wouldn't go as far as to say gross, but all right, whatever.
The hair's plastic.
Why are they singing Home on the Range in Icelandic? Oh, God, he's knowledgeable about other cultures and doesn't talk down to them, too. He's the greatest person ever.
He is the best.
I want to be friends with him. Like, seriously.
God, so do I.
Can you be my dad? Not this guy. This guy can't handle being a father.
He cares too much.
Oh, Jerry, you are a lame motherfucker. Ha 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 ha.
I'm sorry, my grandmother has something to say to me.
Oh, God. What a bitch.
Really, though. I mean, I don't care how mad you are. There's got to be a better way to handle that.
Yeah, like, it, I don't want to be on Ben Horn's side, but, like, she's the worst.
I got to be honest, I'm kind of quietly always on the Horn's side.
All the horns, no matter what.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, the whole family's kind of awesome. Like, they're that town's asshole who owns a car dealership.
I mean, Ben Horn's paying for murder, dude. I mean, that's not really awesome.
Yeah, but in the context of fiction. Anyway, hang on. Audrey's in the glory hole, so let's see what's going on.
Really? The grandma has a problem with this dude whoring?
I mean, they're probably the same age. She just, I don't know, man.
Yeah, she's old. She looks old, but that's beside the point.
They're probably the same age.
I don't have to see him half naked throughout this show. I have to see her.
I feel like you do. I feel like he's half naked a fair amount.
Not yet. Not yet in the show. I should know. I was looking.
I got to get a peek.
Oh, God. It's like two Shar-Pays humping on a desk. That was an old person wrinkle joke.
I was just going to say like a couple of fucking leathery handbags just rubbing up against each other. Couple of deflated footballs just putting their penises in each other's vaginas. Did I handle that right?
Yep, perfectly.
Thank you.
Flawlessly.
Very subtle.
I'm going to go masturbate now. That's not milk.
Pete, I'm tired of you of this time is a flat circle shit, all right?
No.
I'm not going to use the mic.
Ghostwood? No, we're not. We're in America, son. So what is it? Any music this guy hears is just instantly gonna break down?
Pretty much.
Look at him go. Look at him go.
I will say this, though. This is some great improv work here by Catherine.
This is the best way to have a mental breakdown. Like... that lady, like, them some weird slippers that lady's got. But I don't know her that well, remember?
Yeah, really. She knew, like, some deep, dark secrets.
Dude. One, I think it's funny. Remember that's how you had to sneak a phone call back in the day?
Yeah, really. But at this point, you and I are the only two old fogies who know that.
Yep.
Terrifying.
Good evening.
You know, I do think if you, like, could still frame any photo from this show and put Joker makeup on Ben Horn, he would look like a very convincing Joker.
I agree with you full-heartedly.
I'm glad you continued fucking around in my office instead of stealthily leaving like I asked you to.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this always ends well.
I'm home. I brought another truck vehicle.
I'm back to my laundry. Wow. Gotta go burn bodies. Sucker punch. Oh, wow. I already like Domino Liquor 100 times more than when he began in this show. I am glad there's somebody that Leo fears.
Man, this night is really turning on poor Leo.
Yep.
I'm fine.
He's gotta be right. Like there's no way that was a fatal shot.
I don't know, Matt. We'll find out next week on the next episode of Fish in the Percolator.
I was gonna say,
a minute 30 more.
I was gonna say, is that where the episode ends?
Who cares if Leo dies?
No, that's my point. I want him dead. I want him off the show. There's no way I'm that lucky.
Yeah. I'm coming in the room. I'm going to have my pants unzipped and my gun out.
At least he knows it's the right room this time.
I hope there's no one in here who's getting fucked with one or the other. Oh.
Damn.
Oh. Guess I'm not using the gun.
Or is he? The way women get down in this town, you never know. Some interesting,
anyway,
interesting ending for this one. Indeed.
That's the end of this week's episode of the Fish in the Percolator commentary track for episode 6. So that's it. There's all your revelations. Leo got shot, or did he? I mean, he screamed out, so it's pretty.
He got shot somewhere. I'm gonna guess. Well, we'll save it for the episode afterwards.
No, we can wrap that up here. Or we can talk about it again on the commentary.
I'm guessing he got winged because a wing shot will hurt like hell. But there's no way we're lucky enough that Leo is dead and gone.
Fair. I'll give you that.
We would have seen a body.
Fair enough.
This is network television, after all.
I think you may be surprised at some point, but...
Okay.
But for right now, no, you're probably right.
Yeah, the bullet came back and actually hit Shelley.
Ah!
It was Shelley yelling.
Who was that? No, that was Leo.
The recoil made the gun bounce back and hit her in the forehead.
And Agent Cooper shows up in the very exactly 18 years of age Audrey Horne in his bed.
They celebrated her birthday earlier this episode.
They made a very strong case of letting you know that Audrey Horne is 18 years of age. Anyhow, so thanks for joining us. That's been this episode. Please catch us for the discussion podcast where we actually talk about what we just saw. And don't just ramble over things you're trying to hear. Again, you should have watched this before watching it with us.
Mm-hmm. See you on the other side, folks.
See you guys. Love you all. Thanks.